Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Raja Gogasikotar 1719. Cyclones, gigantic rotating towers of wind and water. Storms so powerful they can reshape coastlines, rewrite history, and test human courage to its limit. But what exactly creates these monster storms? How do they form? Why do some cyclones become deadly supercyclones? And how does our planet fight to balance itself through these storms? Today, we dive deep into the science, history, secrets, and survival strategies of one of Earth's most powerful natural phenomena, the cyclone. Welcome to Cyclone, the furious power of nature. Have you ever wondered how a tiny swirl over the ocean transforms into a monstrous storm that can uproot trees, destroy homes, and rewrite coastlines? It all begins quietly, far away from human eyes, over the warm, restless waters of the ocean. When the sun heats the sea above 26.5 degrees Celsius, something incredible happens. Water evaporates, rises into the sky, and creates a low-pressure area. Surrounding air rushes in to fill the gap. The Earth's rotation twists this moving air into a giant spin. What starts as a subtle swirl gradually grows. Clouds gather, winds strengthen, and the storm begins to breathe. Every droplet of water, every gust of wind adds energy, feeding the cyclone's growing power. Before long, this invisible, silent system can stretch hundreds of kilometers across, spinning faster, gaining strength, and waiting to reveal its fury upon the world. A cyclone is born, not with a roar, but with a whisper. And soon, that whisper can turn into one of nature's most terrifying voices. If you could fly straight into the heart of a cyclone, you'd experience something almost unimaginable. Winds howl like a freight train, rain lashes sideways, and the sky is a swirling canvas of dark, angry clouds. This is the eye wall, the most violent part of the storm. Here, winds can exceed 200 kilometers per age, tearing through everything in their path. Trees bend as if they were made of paper. Waves rise higher than buildings. The power is raw, unstoppable, and awe-inspiring. And then, suddenly, it changes. Right in the center, there is a calm, a strange, eerie silence. The sun may peek through a break in the clouds. This is the eye of the cyclone, a peaceful circle surrounded by chaos. It's a paradox of nature. At the core of the fiercest storm, there exists a zone of quiet. The eye reminds us that even in the most violent forces, there is order. And this calm is only temporary. A brief pause before the cyclone unleashes its fury again. The cyclone's heart beats with terrifying precision, spinning endlessly, fueled by energy drawn from the ocean below. It is a reminder that nature's power is not just destructive, it is also astonishingly intricate. Cyclones are global phenomena, but they don't always go by the same name. In the Indian Ocean, we call them cyclones. In the Atlantic, they are known as hurricanes, and in the Pacific, they take the name typhoons. Different names, same raw, unstoppable power. These storms can affect millions of people every year. Countries like India, Bangladesh, the Philippines, Japan, and the Caribbean islands face some of the most devastating cyclones in history. Entire cities can be transformed overnight, coastlines reshaped, and lives turned upside down. Despite their destruction, cyclones also play a vital role in Earth's climate system. They move heat from the oceans into the atmosphere, balance temperatures, and even bring rainfall to regions that desperately need it. But every cyclone is unique. Some are small and fast-moving, causing brief but intense damage. Others are massive, slow, and long-lasting, their swirling arms stretching hundreds of kilometers, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Understanding cyclones across the globe shows us one thing clearly. No matter where you are, these storms are both a force of nature to respect and a reminder of our planet's incredible power. Cyclones are not just powerful forces of nature. They are also historical events that have shaped the lives of millions. Some storms have left scars so deep that entire generations remember them. The 1970 Bhola cyclone in Bangladesh remains the deadliest tropical storm ever recorded. Winds, rain, and storm surges combined to take nearly 500,000 lives. Entire villages vanished, leaving behind unimaginable devastation. Then came the 1999 Odisha super cyclone in India, with winds reaching 260 kilometers per h. It uprooted trees, destroyed homes, and left millions homeless. The human spirit was tested as never before. Even in recent years, storms like Cyclone Amphan in 2020 reminded the world that cyclones are not relics of the past. They can strike with fury and cost billions in damages. But in every tragedy, stories of survival emerge. People helping strangers, communities coming together, and nations rebuilding stronger than before. These storms are not only reminders of nature's power, they are also a testament to human resilience. Through history, cyclones have shaped coastlines, economies, and societies. Understanding these deadliest storms teaches us not just fear, but respect and the need to prepare for the inevitable fury of nature. Not all cyclones are created equal. Some are small and fleeting, while others are monstrous, leaving destruction in their wake. But how do scientists measure the true strength of these storms? The answer lies in the Saffir-Simpson scale, a system that classifies cyclones based on their wind speed and potential for damage. Category 1. Winds of 153 kilometers per h. Dangerous, but often manageable. Category 2. Winds of 177 kilometers per h. Trees uprooted, minor structural damage. Category 3. Winds of 208 kilometers per h. Devastating. Roofs torn off, flooding likely. Category 4. Winds of 251 kilometers per h. Catastrophic, entire communities can be destroyed. Category 5. Winds above 252 kilometers per h. Supercyclones capable of reshaping landscapes. Supercyclones are more than just numbers. They are living reminders of nature's fury. They can uproot centuries-old trees, toss cars like toys, and push water miles inland. Measuring cyclones is not just about science, it's about survival. Understanding their strength allows communities to evacuate, governments to prepare, and lives to be saved. The Saffir-Simpson scale turns raw, terrifying power into knowledge, and knowledge is the first step towards safety. Cyclones may seem unpredictable, but modern science has given us incredible tools to track and forecast these storms. Satellites orbit thousands of kilometers above the Earth, scanning the oceans for the earliest signs of a forming cyclone. Advanced supercomputers simulate its path, predicting where it might go and how strong it could become. Doppler radars track rainfall, wind speed, and pressure, giving meteorologists real-time data to warn millions of people. Yet, even with all this technology, cyclones remain partially mysterious. A tiny change in ocean temperature or wind direction can alter a storm's path, making predictions challenging. Nature still holds the ultimate control. Forecasting cyclones is not just a scientific achievement, it's a lifeline. Early warnings have saved countless lives, allowing communities to evacuate, governments to prepare, and aid organizations to respond. In the battle between humans and the fury of nature, prediction is our first line of defense, a way to stand stronger against one of Earth's most powerful forces. When we think of cyclones, our minds often imagine fierce winds and heavy rain. But the deadliest force of a cyclone is often hidden beneath the waves: the storm surge. A storm surge is a massive wall of ocean water pushed inland by the cyclone's powerful winds. It can rise several meters high, sometimes 10 meters or more, swallowing everything in its path. Houses, roads, farmland, everything can vanish under this unstoppable flood. Most cyclone-related deaths are caused not by wind, but by this invisible, silent killer. Entire villages have been swept away, leaving communities shattered in an instant. Yet, understanding the storm surge gives humanity a fighting chance. Accurate predictions, coastal embankments, and evacuation plans have saved countless lives. People have learned to respect the water's power, building not just homes, but safety and resilience. Storm surges are a terrifying reminder. Cyclones are not just storms, they are a combination of wind, water, and nature's raw, unpredictable force. And to survive them, knowledge and preparation are as vital as courage. Cyclones are powerful, but humans have learned to fight back with courage, planning, and resilience. In coastal regions of India, Bangladesh, and Southeast Asia, people face these storms year after year, and survival has become an art. Early warning systems now give hours, even days, of notice. Cyclone shelters provide refuge for thousands, while strong embankments and flood barriers help reduce damage. Communities practice evacuation drills, ensuring that even in the face of nature's fury, lives are protected. Stories of heroism emerge every storm season. Neighbors saving strangers, volunteers delivering aid in flooded villages, and families rebuilding homes stronger than before. These human efforts turn tragedy into hope. Preparedness is not just about technology. It's about knowledge, courage, and unity. Cyclones will always be formidable, but when humans prepare and stand together, even the fiercest storms can be faced and survived. In the battle between humanity and nature, preparation is our shield, resilience is our weapon, and hope is our guiding light. The oceans are warming, and with that warmth comes a chilling truth. Cyclones are becoming stronger, faster, and more destructive. Scientists warn that climate change is fueling the rise of superstorms, cyclones of unprecedented intensity. Warmer seas provide more energy for storms to grow. Higher sea levels amplify storm surges. And the changing climate may shift cyclone patterns, putting regions at risk that were once considered safe. Future cyclones could reach wind speeds and sizes never before recorded. Category 5 storms may no longer be the most extreme, and megacyclones could become the new normal. This is not just a scientific prediction, it's a global warning. It reminds us that the balance of nature is delicate, and human activity has a direct impact on the planet's most powerful forces. But there is hope. By understanding these changes, investing in stronger infrastructure, early warning systems, and sustainable practices, humanity can reduce the impact of these superstorms. Knowledge, preparation, and action are the tools to face a future where cyclones are stronger than ever. Cyclones are not just natural events, they are human experiences. Beyond the wind, rain, and destruction, they leave emotional scars that last generations. Families are torn apart. Memories of homes, schools, and neighborhoods vanish in hours. Communities face grief, loss, and uncertainty. Every storm carries stories of fear, survival, and heartbreak. Yet, in the midst of destruction, the human spirit shines brightest. Strangers help each other, communities rebuild together, and courage emerges where despair once ruled. People plant trees, strengthen homes, and create early warning systems to protect future generations. Cyclones remind us that nature is powerful, unpredictable, and unstoppable, but they also reveal humanity's resilience, unity, and hope. In destruction, there is rebirth. In fear, there is courage. And in every storm, there is a story of people standing together against the odds. Through the fury of cyclones, we learn a timeless truth. While we cannot control nature, we can rise to meet it, stronger, wiser, and more united than ever before. So friends, this was today's amazing information. Hope you liked this video and learned something new. If you found the video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you again in the next video with another new and surprising thing. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned to learn. Jai Goga Sikotar Ma.